It's Luke Howard live at lunchtime. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Morning all, morning. I mean, good morning, what am I talking about? I mean, good afternoon, everybody, afternoon. I'm so used to doing morning shows. The only day I do the morning show is on a Saturday at the moment. Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Britain's brightest, best radio show. It's 12:30 on Monday the 18th of January, and welcome to a brand new week of the one and the only show. That's Luke Howard live at lunchtime. From now on, every weekday between 12:30 and 1:15 is me, the one and the only Luke Howard, keeping you company at these times, and of course, all the way, right the way through lunchtime. We have a mix of different music, and this week we're focusing mainly on classical music. We've also got up-to-beat music and songs as well, including lots of old classics, and we've also got lots of lovely, calm, classical music for all the ones who like to relax on Britain's brightest, best radio show. We also decided last week that we are not going to be talking anything about to do with COVID-related on this show anymore, because I feel like it's getting too much, it's getting a bit too much to be talking about on this show. So I decided that we're not going to talk about it anymore on this show. So we're going to talk about different things, and we're going to be lightening the mood on people as well. So lots of different things on this show, and I did decide at the end of next week that we weren't going to talk about it, and I'm glad that we're not going to talk about that anymore, because this is a show for everybody, and it's also for the ones who like to escape with what's going on at the moment, where you can come here and listen to Britain's best radio show, presented by, of course, me, the one and the only Luke Howard. Great mix of music, chats, entertainment, lots more. And we're talking about other pieces of news, because we talk about entertainment news. We start the show off with our entertainment and arts news, which is what we do talk about on this very show. We do not talk about COVID at the moment on this show. We may give an update about it maybe once a week or something like that. But no, I decided last week that we're not going to talk about it. But welcome to a brand new week of Luke Howard live at lunchtime. Lovely to have your company, of course. You can get in touch with Britain's best radio show. Do email GaryJHoward68@hotmail.com, or you can email 345457 at student.hrc.ac.uk. You can also find the show on Instagram. It's the Luke Howard fan page, and you can also use hashtag Luke Howard, hashtag Luke Howard live at lunchtime, hashtag Luke Howard live, and hashtag listen to Luke Howard live at lunchtime, and of course hashtag listen to Luke Howard live, because of course that's for the Saturday morning show, of course. But it's lovely to have your company, of course. Do sit back and relax and enjoy me, the one and the only Luke Howard, the company of me, Luke Howard. Wonderful round of applause there, of course, done by my wonderful audience, as always, every day on the show. Thank you so much for that wonderful round of applause, and of course it's great to have your company as always, so do get in touch with the show via lots of those great ways. I'm Luke Howard, the one and the only, and of course, as I just said, I am with you every weekday, and of course Saturday mornings as well. But for now, I'm here Monday to Friday to keep you company as well. The only day I'm not here is a Sunday. That's my day off, by the way. I spend that day relaxing in my bed and doing whatever. So I spend Sundays relaxing. And yeah, so make yourselves your lunch, or whatever you're doing, whether you're working from home, enjoying while you're having your lunch, however you are listening today. I do hope you are enjoying the show so far. We had a message from Marilyn. Marilyn from Bedfordshire has got in touch with the show already to say, Luke, the show is amazing, and I know it's only just kicked off a brand new week, but it is great, Luke. Thank you so much for that wonderful message, Marilyn. If you would like to get in touch with the show, then don't hesitate to get in touch. Lots of great ways there, and we'll give you a big mention on Britain's brightest, best radio show. Okay, so let's get to how my weekend went. Yes, my weekend did go well. I sort of just did what I just did there, really, because I did relax yesterday. I needed some relaxation like we always need. And of course, I shall be doing a little bit of yoga today. sometimes. So I shall be doing my yoga sometime today, and I shall let you all know of my new videos, because I was really annoyed by it. I was so annoyed a couple of weeks ago. The website Yogi Tea, which is where I do they're a great website, great company, Yogi Tea, beautiful teas, absolutely amazing. They've got some yoga videos on there, right? Okay, so I've gone on there, right? I've gone on the Yoga Tea website. I've gone on there, and what happened was I looked up the yoga videos, and they're gone. They're gone after the New Year. Where they gone? The website had an update. The website had an update of its yoga videos. I thought, for God's sake. So I couldn't do my yoga videos at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it up and do it as I go along. So I shall be doing some yoga sometime today, and I will let you all know on how you can do your very own yoga session as well sometime on the show. And Michael, my great friend Michael, go and follow his radio show. It's the Michael Walker Show on Spreaker Radio. We are going to be doing a mention about that as well on this very show. So do go ahead and follow my best mate Michael Walker's radio show right here on Spreaker. I'll obviously put a few links on and how you can do it as well, and I'll put it below on here as well. And so do go ahead if you'd like to do that. He's going to be on the show sometime this week talking more news like he did last week, so it'd be great to catch up with him sometime this week on this very show. Okay, so let's talk a bit of new entertainment news now, because Dr. Dre rap legend, he's come home after he had his battle with brain aneurysm. Now, okay, the American rapper and producer Dr. Dre has been discharged from hospital after being treated for a brain aneurysm. A lawyer of the hip-hop star 55 said on Saturday just gone, but he was now back at home without giving further details. Now, a day earlier, the actor-rapper ICET said that he had broken to Dr. Dre, describing him as safe and looking good. Now, on the 5th of January this year, my sister's 21st birthday, that Dr. Dre had been taken to Cedars City Medical Center in Los Angeles, California. Now, Dr. Dre's team later issued a statement and saying that the rapper, whose real name is Andrew Ramhal Young, was in stable condition. Thanks to his family, friends, he said, and fans, their interests and well wishes, he said, I'm doing great and getting excellent care from my medical team. A post on his Instagram read that he will be out of hospital and back home very soon, and shout out to all the great medical professionals at Cedars One Love. Now, friends and fellow stars wish Dr. Dre well after the reports of this. It was a very ill health emerged. Ice Cube, his former bandmate in tranquilizing 1980s hip-hop group NWA, they all tweeted and sent their love and prayers to the homie Dr. Dre. Now, Snoop Dogg was discovered by Dr. Dre in the early 1990s, and he wrote on Instagram, "Get well, Dr. Dre, we need you, cuz." Now, Missy Elliott, she wrote prayers up to Dr. Dre and his family for healing and strength over his mind and his body. And singer Syria tweeted, "Praying for you, Dr. Dre, praying for all the full recovery." Now, with NWA and then as a solo artist, leading producer and record label mogul, Dr. Dre shaped West Coast rap and was instrumental in the careers of other stars like Eminem, 50 Cent and Kendrick Lamar. Now, and MRIing with the engagement of the artery caused by weakness in a blood vessel wall, and most brain aneurysms only cause neutralizable symptoms if they burst, leading to bleeding on the brain, which is actually what my granddad had about 2 years ago. So I actually know what this illness is, because my granddad had it and he was in hospital for nearly 7 days. So I actually know what this is all about, and it can also cause a very serious condition, and it can be fatal. So I do know what this is about, because my granddad had it when he was in hospital, so I know how he actually feels, and I know that he had it because he was in hospital, so I know that he actually had this very illness. Okay, so let's talk about another story now then, and that's Radiohead school band demo of Up for the at the auction. Now, Okay, a demo featuring unheard tracks from the band. It went on to become a radio hit, which is to be auctioned. The 5 members met at a school in Abingdon, Oxfordshire, which is literally a couple of counties away from Hertfordshire, which is where I am, and interiorly formed on a Friday before going on to achieve global success with albums, including OK Computer and The Bends. The Cassidy demo, which had been given to a friend of the band in the 1990s, is going on sale once again online. The includes a handwritten note and a label designed by the frontman Thorn York and the members of the band, which also included brothers Johnny and Colin Greenwood. Ed O'Brien and Philip Sedway attended Abingdon School in the 1980s and took their original name from the day of the week and when they were released and rehearsed, of course, as well. Now, the demo, which is expected to fetch 2,000 features 6 tracks, 3 of which who have not been which has not been given it, and on the early was given the tape by the member of the group, and it is thought that the tracks were recorded after the band had left school, but before they signed the EMI Records and changed their name to Radiohead in 1991. They later became acclaimed for tracks such as Panaroid, Android Creep, and Kamara Police. Now, auctioneer Paul Fartonius said the tracks are raw, but certainly suggested something of a phantom potential that the band could also release in a few years' time. Like I said, it's part of the online punk and indie auction on January the 26th at Omagi Auctions. Okay, we'll leave that one there, I think. Okay, let's talk one more story then. And the question I'm going to be asking you now is have any beat, how do the FEF 2020 singers avoid becoming a one-hit wonder? Now, that was the dilemma facing the US pop and adventure beat, who landed on the unexpected hit last year when half-finished a throwaway song exploded on an app called TikTok, which is what I have heard about. It was called F 2020. You don't need to guess what the F stands for. The laid-back pop anthem summed up perfectly and crushing mixture of anxiety, misery, loneliness and boredom that accompanied in the last 12 months. Now, more than 50 million streams apparently. It was named Song of the Year by the York Times and given the band both a huge opportunity on a massive headache. Now, the team was putting a lot of pressure to the figure out of the follow-up and said that singer-songwriter Semi Barden and We Were Like, they don't even know what to write about, and there's not exactly a lot going on right now though, apparently. It was always in the back of the minds, if you don't write anything that works ever again, you're a legit one-hit wonder, and adds the band's lead singer, Savannah Santos. Now, after months and months, they were doing this for months, absolutely months, of scratching their heads, the band hit an endurance situation which wrote their way off writer's block by writing about writer's block. But they've been sitting here trying to write a pop song though, because they were trying to follow up the virtual hit that popped it out, and on their new single Women. They're just trying to recreate what they did the first time, and is any topic even worthy of a first time? It's honestly though came out in like 20 minutes though, because she laughed as well, and they also got excited about the fact that they were talking about something meta, and when it just wrote itself. But the rest of the song is a smashing tribute to Savannah's girlfriend, evolving into a celebration of femininity, female solidarity, and its shameless positivity to the yin, to F 2020's yang. Now, they're also going to be more negative after Savannah, but why not lean until something a lot more beautiful and amazing? Now, talking to the band, it is a lot of like listening to your lyrics. They're gossipy and funny, but well, unafraid to tackle the heavy stuff, anxiety, mental health, of course, and their ease of lack of emotion comes from being childhood friends, as Free Self confessed, theatre nerds and quantity illness. They're literally Earth's only friends, laughs, Lambekith, of who completes the trio. But all of the young songs did come out of their friendship, but they just talk into a room and they're like, what's everyone feeling today? How is everyone feeling is what they're asking. And some days they're all feeling like a badness, and other days they're all feeling overwhelmed by the weight of the world. Then they literally talk about it until it presents itself into a song. Now, they did prepare an Unleashed Woman on the World, but the band jumped onto the phone with the BBC to discuss their virtual hit, Dead Cats and Dark Side of the music industry. They are all going to be growing up, though, to be small town. They grew up in a small town called Illinois, and Slovenia and them have known each other since they were babies, and they were 14, and I think they were messing around with some YouTube covers, and they literally committed on one of them. But apparently they were like, hey guys, if you two need a piano player up here later, or they found out that it was literally like, that's how they spoke, and she can't play piano, and she was trying to fake their way into the band, and it did work. And